Some requests sound harmless, they come softly, dressed in concern. They wear the mask of love, the scent of care, the voice of reason. They say things like, "You're the only one I can count on. Can you just do this one thing for me? I need you. No one else understands." And it feels noble. It feels like connection, like responsibility, like love. But not everything that feels right is right. Not every call for help is pure. Some of them are traps, quiet, subtle traps that don't scream. They whisper. Beneath those gentle tones may lie something corrosive. Control, manipulation, emotional debt. If you don't learn to see through the illusion, these requests become chains, not forged in iron, but in obligation, guilt, and emotional fatigue. They don't enslave you in one blow. They creep in inch by inch, smile by smile, favor by favor, until one day you look around and realize you're not standing on your own path anymore, you're standing on theirs, but that ends now. This is the Stoic Syndicate, and today we're going deeper, exposing the 10 subtle red flags hidden in seemingly innocent requests. These aren't just signs, they're warnings. And once you see them, you won't unsee them. Let's begin. Point 1. When someone relies solely on you, they need you. For advice, for emotional regulation, for every decision. They say you're their rock, their anchor, their everything. But think about that. It sounds romantic until you realize it's a burden dressed as a compliment. This isn't connection, it's dependency. Stoicism teaches us self-mastery. True strength doesn't come from leaning, it comes from standing. You are not their therapist, their savior, or their emotional sponge. You are a person with your own purpose. Support them? Yes. But become their entire support system? That's a trap. Encourage strength. Don't enable weakness. Point 2. Being asked to sacrifice your dreams. If you loved me, you'd let it go. If you cared, you'd choose me over that. Sound familiar? They're not just asking for a compromise. They're asking for a part of you, your goals, your principles, your identity. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it." Sacrifice without reciprocity isn't love. It's erasure. Don't give up your dreams to build someone else's comfort zone. Your ambition is not selfish, it's sacred. Point 3. Secrets that make you uneasy. Keep this between us. It's better if no one knows. Don't worry, just trust me. If that secret makes your gut twist, pay attention. Stoicism doesn't hide behind veils. It walks in virtue and transparency. When someone asks you to carry a secret that compromises your integrity, they're not protecting themselves, they're compromising you. Ask yourself, would the person I respect most approve of me keeping this? If not, walk away. Integrity isn't flexible. It either stands or it falls. Point 4. Gaining. An unfair advantage. They want you to pull strings, break a rule, bend the truth just this once. Let's be clear, that's not a favor, that's a test of your ethics, and if you compromise once, they'll ask again and again until your moral compass spins out of control. A Stoic walks the path of justice even when no one's watching. Don't trade your character for convenience. Point 5. They only take and never give. You give your time, your energy, your heart. And what do you get in return? Excuses, silence, more demands. You are not a resource to be mined. You are a human being, worthy of mutual respect and reciprocity. Stoicism teaches us to give freely, but not foolishly. If the flow only moves in one direction, it's not a relationship, it's an extraction. Point 6. Pressure to break your boundaries. Don't be so serious. You're being dramatic. Just this once. These aren't compromises. They're tests of your limits. Boundaries are lines drawn in strength. They are not walls to keep people out, but fences to protect what matters within. If someone keeps Stepping over them, they're not ignoring your rules. They're disrespecting you. Say it once. Say it clearly. And if they push again, walk away. Point 7. Blind loyalty. Loyalty is noble. Blind loyalty is dangerous. When they ask you to ignore your instincts, your truth, your morals, for the sake of loyalty, they're not asking for faithfulness. They're asking for obedience. A Stoic does not follow blindly. A Stoic follows reason, virtue, and clarity. Even when the world says trust, your conscience says verify. Point 8. Guilt. Trips. Guilt is a weapon disguised as love. You hurt me when you said no. After all I've done for you, they don't want your choice. They want your compliance. But guilt is not accountability. Guilt is emotional debt, and if you keep paying it, you'll always feel bankrupt. You are not responsible for someone else's disappointment, only for your truth. Stand firm, and don't apologize for protecting your peace. Point 9. Abandoning your core values. This one time doesn't matter. You're overthinking it. It's not a big deal. Yes, it is a big deal, because your values are not minor preferences. They are the code by which your soul lives. Lose your values, and you lose the mirror in which you see yourself clearly. Hold the line, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable. Point 10. Demanding trust without proof. Just trust me. I thought we were closer than that. No need for questions. Trust is not a demand, it's a privilege earned through action, not claimed by status. A Stoic doesn't give loyalty blindly. We observe, we reflect, we decide. Epictetus said, "It best, first say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Judge by consistency, not by charm." This isn't about building walls. It's about building wisdom. This isn't about mistrust. It's about awareness. The Stoic path doesn't ask us to avoid pain. It asks us to endure the right kind. When you recognize these subtle red flags, you stop being a pawn in someone else's game. You reclaim your peace, your power, your path. So if this message struck a chord, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, comment below. There's someone out there who's drowning in invisible expectations. They need this lifeline. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay alert, stay stoic. The Stoic Syndicate.